Two friends who haven't seen each other for a long time meet up. One of them says to the other, "You've got a 19-year-old son, and you still talk to him. That's amazing. My son, we don't talk. He grunts. It's a disaster. I don't know what to do with him. He doesn't want to study. He's always on his phone to his mates. What can I do?" His friend turns to him and says, "It wasn't always like this. I almost lost my son before I realized what a gift I had been given." If I can give you any advice, it's this: don't ever give up on your son. Do something. Doing something is better than nothing. And that's exactly what I did. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests, this man's journey into hell happened one beautiful spring day when he got a call from the hospital. Bad news, it's your son. Come quick. He rushed to the hospital, and there in intensive care lay his precious son, surrounded by monitors. The doctor said, luckily, he did not sustain any head damage. But however, he has extreme trauma in his lower back and on his legs, and he may not walk again properly for a long time. The father broke down. "It's all my fault. It's all my fault. I did this." That morning had started like typical mornings in this household. Father and son at each other's throats. "You're a useless son. You come in when you want. You don't talk to us. You're on with your friends. You're doing nothing. You're 19. We do everything for you." The son got angry and shouted back. This was a typical occurrence in this household. "Why don't you go and get your own place?" The son looked at him, anger coursing through his veins. He turned to him and said, "That's it, I'm out. Hit the door, I'm not coming back." And he'd gone. The anger inside of him stood with him when he arrived at his work. Perhaps that was the reason why he didn't check the safety equipment. That safety equipment that would have saved him from falling off the scaffolding at the construction site where he works. The father, distraught, goes to his local bar and pours out his soul and his heart to the only person in the bar, the barman. He tells his story, and the barman, cleaning the glasses, listens intently. And at the end he says, "Sir, I believe there are only two answers to this question. Either you do nothing and then live with the pain and the guilt that will follow you for the rest of your life, or do something. Do anything, but do something." And then he went back to cleaning his glasses. But it was like a light bulb going off in his father's head. Suddenly, he saw the light. He rushed back to the hospital, sat down next to his son, and he said, "Son, I have failed you as a father. I so desperately wanted to be the father that I never had. I so desperately wanted you to be the son. And it pains me that I have failed you. But I promise you now, if you can forgive me for being such a foolish idiot, that I will do everything in my power to help and to put things right." Father and son looked at each other. No words passed between them. They didn't need to. The tears streaming down their cheeks said it all. The hospital soon released the son. They couldn't do any more for him. And the father was as good as his word. He took that son home with him, and he started to massage his arms and his legs and his back every day. He took him to the best physiotherapist that he could afford. And every day he said to his son, "Son, I believe you're getting stronger and stronger." And over time, he started getting stronger. The back started getting stronger, the legs getting stronger. But the most important thing that happened throughout all of this process was the bond between the father and the son. That got stronger. The friend then turned to his other friend and he said, "Listen to my story. I nearly blew it. I nearly lost my love, my child. Never give up on your son. Listen to him. Do something, for something is better